Receiving simulator transmission. Uploading transmitted feed. Initializing playback sequence. Log execute.
Hey everyone, Seipher here, and welcome back to Seipher Plays Pokemon Fire Red Nuzlocke. In the last episode, we made our way through the Team Rocket base underneath the Celadon Game Corner, and came here to fight our rival. In this episode, we are going to be making our way up this Pokémon Tower, and catching at least one new Pokemon. I did do a little grinding. I know I said that I wasn't going to, but I noticed that Abdul was a little behind, so now we've got him up to snuff. There are going to be a few trainers in here, but first let's see if we can find a Pokemon. And here we go, Ghastly. Not the highest level that you could get on this floor, and you could probably get something a little stronger on higher floors, but this should do for now. And because I know that I'm probably too strong at this point to risk damaging it, and I don't have a move to pretty much guarantee capture, I'm going to just try checking some of these great balls. I did buy quite a bit, mainly because I want to make sure that I'm not having to worry about getting more. Ooh, and Nose Hypnosis, that'll be pretty good if I can manage to capture this thing. Come on, get in there. That's it. Damn it. Okay, well, it's going alright. I don't know if this thing knows Curse. If it does, that'll probably help a little. But for now, we can just keep throwing these great balls. Oh, it finally landed the Hypnosis. That's a bit bad. Let's see if we can just catch it. Come on. Come on. There we go, finally. Okay, not gonna really waste too much time on names for this one. Just gonna go with probably a bit too obvious of a reference, but I really don't care. I don't see myself using Ghastly on the team because it's in this. I mean, it's got decent stats. It's a good special attacker, but in this game, all ghost type moves are physical, so not really worth using. Gonna be fighting a few trainers as we go up. Anyway, let's just focus on this. So yeah, you're gonna mainly run into Ghastly here. There are a few of its first evolved form, Haunter, usually on higher floors that you can run into. And as our rival had said last episode, you can find Cubone here. Though, I don't know what he's talking about Marowak, its evolved form being completely gone, because you can definitely find Marowak later. I guess that's a bit of a spoiler, but oh well. So let's just get a move on. You know what, I'm gonna throw up a repel just so that we don't have to worry about all these Ghastly. There we go. Come on, let's get through here. So yeah, this is pretty much the area that I would recommend training in if you want special attack EVs and you don't want to use the Versus Seeker. Right. Well, you could use the Versus Seeker. There are plenty of trainers in here, and I think you can use the Versus Seeker in here. I'm not entirely sure. Let me double check that after this. Not that I will fight this person again, but nope, can't use it in here, so wild Pokemon, since there are so many Ghastly in here, good way to get some special attack EVs. Granted, you will run into other Pokemon, but for what this is, it's fine. Done one Awakening, gonna use that real quick, so I know that I need to use that on Viper. Okay, I'm mainly leading with Maverick because pretty much every trainer here is only going to have Ghost-type Pokemon. So, easy way to get him some extra special attack EVs. I have been grinding him off screen on something else, using Switch Training. That also gives a lot of special attack EVs, but this is probably safer for him. Anyway, we're nearly through here, I think. Well, I guess I'm not really sure on that, because we only just started. Great Ball to replace some of the ones that I missed with. Okay. So, I suppose I should say that we've had a pretty good run so far. 4 badges in, 0 deaths. It's honestly been a miracle, and I mainly attribute that to my planning and luck, but I do have to wonder if somewhere down the line it's going to end up coming back to bite me in the butt, because things can't usually go this smoothly without some sort of problem happening. Well, I suppose I probably shouldn't think like that, because the more you think about something bad happening, the more likely something bad it is to happen. You kind of will it into existence, I suppose you could say. And I really shouldn't be doing that. I mean, I shouldn't look a gift horse in the mouth. That being said, I do think that after the 4th gym, everything starts to get harder. Yeah, this little circle right here is means of healing yourself. So, perfect place to train in here. I do know that there are some items in here that I want to grab, but I don't remember exactly where they are, so I will come back off screen. Though I will point out a particular one at the top floor of this tower, because you might want to use it, and it has a unique method for getting it. I'm gonna throw up another repel, just because I don't see myself really wanting to fight all that much. I think this might be it. Nope. More selling far, since I can't use accuracies in this playthrough. Come on, let's get through here. I suppose one thing to point out is that I always found it a bit weird how Ghost is a physical type in Gen 3 and before that, because of the 2 types that are kind of oddly matched to physical and special, Ghost and Dark in my opinion, Ghost makes more sense as a special based attack, whereas Dark seems more physical, and certainly seems that way from how certain Pokemon before the physical special split took over are distributed. Like Ghastly's line here is more special attackers, yet both of their types are physical. Absol and Owen is physical, but it's designated as a special attacking type. So yeah, it really just doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but oh well. At least the physical special split does solve that, and you want to make sure to grab this. That rare candy is the main thing that I was worried about grabbing here. Be gone, intruders. Okay. Now this is what you will run into if you come into the Pokemon Tower without a Sylph Scope before. However, due to a Sylph Scope, we can identify this ghost, and it's a level 30 Marowak, so be pretty careful with this one. It can be a bit of a challenge, though. Even though it's a ghost, it still has the same typing as Marowak normally would, so water and grass are your way to go here. Ooh, that was a lot of damage. I better load this turn. That was really close. Granted, it's only half damage from a crit, but still. That was a speed tie. I probably took a good risk there, but I don't think it was a speed tie. Anyway, I'll quickly heal up. Using fresh water. You can get fresh water and two other drinks from the top of the Celadon department store from vending machines. They're pretty good, cheaper than what you would get from potions while healing more, but they also come with the caveat that they can only be bought one at a time. So you gotta pick your battles with that. Anyway, here we go. We have found Team Rocket. I don't know why a few of them are stationed up here, but oh well. Can easily take care of them because, as we've proven, these guys aren't so bad. This is the final floor of this place, so we can quickly make our way through, I think. Viper's trying to learn Mirror Move. That'll basically just use the move that was used against it. I'm not going to learn Mirror Move. I think that could be interesting, but there are better moves that you could learn. So let's throw in Zatara. He's probably not going to get much play going forward for at least a little bit, because there's some things I want to do. Ooh, Golbat. Let's see how your speed matches up. I did train Alucard off screen into Golbat, and while I do like Golbat, it's not as crazy good as Crobat in Nuzlocke, so. And since I've stated before that he can't evolve into Crobat in the main game of Fire Red, then not as useful as other flying types. Anyway, with that, we can move on. Okay, I don't know why they're just fleeing, but I guess with me taking out their hideout and interfering with their plans again, they don't want to stick around here, especially with all the ghosts. Oh well, I can easily deal with these guys. So let's just fly Viper. And as you can see, they have someone here up top. Not that I'm really surprised that these guys are taking hostages, but oh well. Let's just hit him. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Viper, you're really trying to impress me, I'd say, but not sure if I can manage to keep you on the team. Your stats will eventually fall off compared to the rest of the team once everyone else is fully evolved. I'm not saving anyone. Oh, I'm definitely saving people. You guys just don't have good Pokemon. Like, you all bunch up poison and one psychic type so far. You guys really need to work on your team balance. I mean, come on. This could be far harder on me, but you just keep using poison types, so it's not like you're really giving me a challenge. I mean, Zubat, Coughing, Drowsy, Rollbat. More Zubats. Ooh, a Rattata. Okay, well, you're still not really throwing anything I haven't seen before. I've got just the answer for this guy. Yep, Flamethrower. I did get that from the game corner and taught that to Avdol before. I believe I mentioned that though, so I don't know why I'm bringing it up again. Okay, last one. Let's just hit it as hard as we can. And there we go. I'm pretty sure that won't survive. Yep. Okay. That we have taken care of the Team Rocket members here in Pokémon Tower. And have saved their one hostage. Right here, Mr. Fuji. You came to save me. Thank you, but I came here of my own free will. I came to calm the spirit of Cubone's mother. I think Marowak's spirit has finally left us. I must thank you for your kind concern. Follow me to my home, Pokemon House, at the foot of this tower. Just before we leave this place, I would like to mention that if you come back here and stand where Mr. Fuji is standing and use the item finder, you will find a Soothe Bell, which increases the rate at which Pokemon increase happiness with you. Seipher. Your Pokedex quest is one that requires strong dedication. Without deep love for Pokemon, your quest may fail. I'm not sure if this will help you, but I'd like you to have it. Seipher received a Pokeflute from Mr. Fuji. On hearing the Pokeflute, sleeping Pokemon will spring awake. Try using it on Pokemon that are sleeping obstacles. Okay, so this is the item that we needed to get before we could technically open up the map. And while I would like to just use this right away and catch one of the sleeping Pokemon, there is one thing that I want to do before we try and tackle those, because Snorlax, I guess I should just go ahead and spoil it for those of you that didn't realize, is quite the powerhouse. Anyway, I flew here to Saffron because there are things that we can do, and I figure might as well do at least a few more battles before I end this episode off. These Pokemon are going to be a bit more on par with us, so you'll definitely want to bring something that is at least a bit around the levels that my team is carrying. I'm going to be using Zatara because this is a fighting type gym. For those of you that don't know, before Saffron City got its official gym, which we currently can't access, its main gym was this place, the Fighting Dojo, and specialized in fighting types. But then the current gym leader and her legion of followers kicked them out, basically. So now these guys are just washed up has-beens. That said, these guys are strong, so don't take them lightly. So with that, we can now just keep blasting through these guys, I think. You'll want to be at least a little careful because some of these Pokemon, like this Primeape, are very strong and can hit really hard. Granted, Psychic type resists Fighting type, like Cadaver here, but even Raw Power can burst through that resistance because Zatara has very glass-like defenses. If you do walk in the middle of these guys, they won't double battle you, they'll just battle you one after another. I don't quite get it myself, but oh well. Kind of probably for the best that I'm only fighting them one-on-one like this, rather than risking going in the middle, ending up in a crisis situation, and then being immediately thrown into the next battle, but oh well. Let's just get Zatara up there. Because he, I believe, is close to evolving. I suppose, though, you're probably going like, what? How is that possible? He's a trade evolution. You can't... You need to trade with somebody for him to evolve. Well, for those eagle-eyed of you to have noticed, I do use the Universal Pokémon Randomizer, and one of the main changes is that I removed impossible evolutions like trade evolutions, just so that I wouldn't have to worry about that. And because I never actually used trade evolution Pokemon before, so I wanted to try and use this as an opportunity to give myself something new to do. Let's see, I'm just gonna use Psybeam. Hopefully I can kill this Primate because it is a level stronger than me, and of course I don't. Ooh, that's strong, that's strong. Okay, that was way too close. I almost just lost one of my best Pokemon because of that. Okay, note to self, don't take on the head guy here because he is even stronger than these guys. Okay, I'm gonna just quickly heal up Zatara. I know that I could just run to a Pokemon Center, but this is a little dicey. I don't want to risk Zatara after that close call, because if that had been a crit, that would have killed him. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Okay, one last fight, and then we'll come back here a bit later to take on the, I guess you would call it, leader of this place. Leader of the fighting dojo. When we're a bit stronger, because I know that the Pokemon that he uses are at least one level stronger than that Primate that almost killed Zatara was, so we're definitely going to want to be more on par. Maybe come back once Zatara has fully evolved and can easily one-shot them. But for now, let's just fly and kill this Primate. There we go. And with that, we have taken care of every trainer except for the leader of the fighting dojo. So we're pretty much good. I will come back later because you definitely want to do the fighting dojo, especially in Nuzlocke, because you get to choose between 2 Pokemon as a reward for beating everyone there. Though, in my opinion, there's only one choice, but I will explain that when we go and get the Pokemon later. Let's just quickly heal up. Okay. And with that, I believe I will end this episode here. Thank you all for watching. Until next time, stay gold.
Playback sequence terminated. Transmission disconnected.